It all started one summer evening when the Johnsons, my quiet and unassuming neighbors, packed up and moved out seemingly overnight. A for rent sign went up in their yard the next morning, and within a week, a new tenant moved in. The woman was unlike anyone I had ever seen. She was tall, graceful, and carried herself with an air of mystery that seemed out of place in our small suburban neighborhood. From the very first day, there was something off about her. Her skin had a faint iridescent glow, barely noticeable unless the sunlight hit her just right. Her eyes were unnervingly large, with a color that seemed to shift between deep blue and violet. She always wore long, flowing robes that shimmered as though they were woven from starlight. No one saw her bring in furniture or belongings, yet she appeared settled almost instantly. She kept to herself, only venturing outside at night to stand in her yard and gaze at the sky. Curiosity got the better of me one night, and I decided to watch her from my bedroom window. She stood perfectly still, her face tilted upward, her hands moving in intricate patterns as if drawing symbols in the air. Then, to my utter disbelief, a faint beam of light descended from the stars, briefly illuminating her. It was gone as quickly as it appeared, leaving me questioning my sanity. The next day, I couldn't keep it to myself. I mentioned her to my best friend, David, who, of course, thought I was overreacting. "You're letting your imagination run wild," he said. "She's probably just some eccentric artist or something," but I couldn't let it go. There was something undeniably strange about her. My unease grew when I noticed the lack of any deliveries or groceries. How was she eating? How was she living? One evening, I decided to knock on her door, hoping to satisfy my curiosity. When she opened the door, I was struck speechless. Up close, her features were even more otherworldly. Her iridescent skin shimmered like moonlight on water, and her eyes seemed to peer straight into my soul. "Can I help you?" she asked, her voice melodic and soothing, but carrying an unplaceable accent. "Hi, I just wanted to introduce myself. I live next door," I stammered. Her lips curved into a polite smile. "How kind of you. I'm Lyra," she said. "It's a pleasure to meet you." I didn't know what else to say, so I muttered something about being happy to help if she needed anything, and quickly left. But that brief interaction left me with more questions than answers. Who was she really? Where did she come from? And why was she here? Over the next few weeks, I noticed more peculiarities. The faint hum that came from her house late at night, the way animals avoided her yard, the strange markings that appeared on her lawn, like crop circles, but smaller and more intricate. Once, I swore I saw her hands glow as she touched one of the symbols. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. One night, I gathered my courage and decided to confront her. When she answered the door, I blurted out, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" To my surprise, she didn't seem offended. Instead, she stepped aside and gestured for me to come in. "You've been curious," she said, her tone calm and understanding. "Perhaps it's time you learned the truth." Her living room was sparse, with minimal furniture and no decorations. At the center of the room was a strange, glowing device that pulsed with soft light. She gestured to it. "I am not from this world," she said simply. "I am a traveler, a seeker of knowledge. Your planet holds answers to questions my people have sought for centuries." I sat down, overwhelmed. "Why here? Why my neighborhood?" "This location," she explained, "has unique properties that allow me to communicate with my home. The symbols you've seen are part of that connection." I didn't know what to say. Part of me wanted to run out the door and pretend this conversation never happened. But another part of me was fascinated. "Are you dangerous?" I finally asked. Her expression softened. "No. I mean no harm to your people. I only wish to study and learn. When my work is done, I will leave." I left her house that night with a mixture of fear and awe. I didn't know whether to tell someone, or keep her secret. In the days that followed, I decided to leave her be. She wasn't hurting anyone, and if what she said was true, she wouldn't be here forever. Still, every time I saw her standing in her yard, gazing at the stars, I couldn't help but wonder what she was really searching for, and if she had already found it.